Hello, Gemini. Welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. Gemini, we are going into the Oak Men in this series of the Zodiac. I kind of explained it in the other readings. It's just to be really quick and give you an idea how we got back into the Oak Men. I was putting some cards away, and the Oak Men card flew out, and it looked at me. Long story short, there's this whole energy about the end of a 5-year cycle and seeing each zodiac sign kind of walked out of this forest. So that's what we're doing here. I'm also doing a channeled message. I have a channeled message for you in this reading. And then we're going to be going into the Brian Froud's fairy deck. And we're going to see which fairy is walking you out of the forest. I was in the sun the last couple of days doing some gardening. So I look a little, and it's funny, it's right here. All right. Are you ready, Gemini, to see? Okay. The channeled message is just a channeled message. I do ask for it to come from the energy of the Oakman, which I think it kind of does. I don't know if it has anything to do with your past, present, or your future. We're going to get kind of a bit more into that energy with the cards. So you have a very interesting channeled message, Gemini. Gemini, listen up, okay? You are someone that many others lean into for relief. There are so many positive attributes to you that everyone else can see, but somehow it escapes you. Beautiful, fun, and kind you are, Gemini. That kind of sound like that came from Yoda. So many would be your puppet on a string, but yet you seem so elusive and unaware of the ripples that you create. So there you go, Gemini. That's a very interesting channeled message. And I got that for you. So we're going to go into the fairy deck and the Oakmen, to me, the energy that governs and watches over the forest, is going to be showing us the energy that kind of walks hand in hand with you as you depart. It's a 5-year cycle, a dark forest. What is the energy? And I have been shown and told that whatever fairy card comes out, it is benevolent. And this is interesting, though. I'm picking up a different energy with yours. I just heard, be careful whose hand you hold. Whoa. As I say that, you have two. Y'all got the blank one. That's the thing here. That's the one. There's something floating in the energy of your reading that I would describe as like, what do you call that? It's like, yeah, like the Joker in the deck. The Joker in the deck. And it's this, and it's reversed. Who had that? The collective had that. The collective, literally, y'all had that. The blank card before I got into the Oakman. I was just using the fairy deck. And you had the blank card in the reverse. Now, Iris of the Rainbow is here, though. Okay. I feel like there's an energy here that wants to pretend it's a fairy. But then there's the real fairy energy, and the real fairy energy is really beautiful. Some of you, this Iris of the Rainbow energy has been like working through you. It's interesting that I say like this energy is really beautiful because in your channeled message, everyone else can see all your positive attributes, but somehow it escapes you. Beautiful, fun, and kind you are, Gemini. But what is this here? This is very intriguing. There's an energy, and I was picking it up before the cards even came out, that it's almost like I saw more than one fairy trying to kind of like get your attention, but one was like mischievous, like a joker, like not true, not like a fake. It's a fake fairy. It's, yeah. Okay, let's check out the book. This is a really nice card, actually. If you see the iris, booze. Iris is in her hand. She holds the rainbow, and all these little fairies are going to her to get the rainbow energy put into their arrows. And I want to say, some of you could say this is kind of like a Cupid's arrow. I kind of want to say it is like that, but also the arrow of fulfillment and wishes and dreams. Iris is a very hopeful energy, but there is something that kind of like circles you that's almost trying to distract you from this hopeful, beautiful energy. What's the underline? She of the Cruac. The Croc. Did I say that right? I know y'all been trying to help me out with that for the last 4 years. 32. All right. Hope, promise for the future. See, it's really good, but there's this mischief energy here. Wild card. That's it. That's the word I was looking for. Wild card. We're gonna pull something. We're gonna go into the wild. Oh, isn't it interesting? The wild unknown for each one of these. That's a wild card. It's a little odd. Okay, Iris tells us that light is breaking through our present darkness and that hope is a powerful factor in speeding up this process. Aha, see? That's what I mean. There's something about this wild card energy. It's almost like it wants to dismantle hope or remove hope. Or you can't do that. It's literally like a distraction. It's almost like you're walking and there's like freaking, have you ever had like a deer fly mostly deer flies in the woods? Like, it's like that. She does not promise us that the storm is over, nor does she say that it will never storm again, but she does say that there is brightness and beauty here. She also tells us that there is something to be gained by this passage through the storm, and the sooner we learn what it is, the sooner the storm will end. Always, a passage through the storm is a time of potential growth, a time to allow the dead wood of our past to be blown away to make room for the green shoots of new growth. At this point, it is useful to ask ourselves what we still need to release and to look after protecting and nurturing the seeds we have planted. Iris suggests that the cultivation of patience may also be helpful at this time. The storm is breaking up. Are we ready for the change? If we are presently frogs, and the fairies say the time of our transformation, foretold by the rainbow, may be at hand. Then she shall be kissed by the puissant light of the sun and discover if we are still frogs or if we have become something much more. So there could be an energy that almost makes you want to think you're a frog. Oh, maybe that's why you're getting this channel message, right? I asked the Oakman, tell me, what do you got to tell Gemini? What's the channeled message? Beautiful, fun, and kind you are, Gemini. You are not a frog. You are not a frog. Maybe somebody's trying to make you think you're a frog. Or maybe there's some sort of programming in your head that makes you think you're a frog. You're not a frog. All right? This is a beautiful, beautiful energy as well. It's the Cruac is I want to say it's the feminine. It's the vessel of the feminine. You could look at that as a sexual way, or you could also look at that as, I think Cindy needs to pull the blind down a bit. Or what it really is very emotional. Did that help anything here? Hey, it did. Look at that. It's a very emotional vessel. All right. Okay. We're going to pull out Wild Unknown for these two. Whoa. Okay, little froggy. Oh my God, a frog. The frog literally jumped out of my hand. That's crazy. You're not a frog. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe you're like thinking you're a frog. Maybe there's been something toxic. Because the frog alchemizes poisonous substances and then its epidural area becomes toxic. I wonder if there's something that you've been through here and you're hanging on to some of the toxic experiences, and maybe you need to like kind of peel those off yourself here. Those don't like represent you as a whole, because this is very interesting in itself too. This octopus can handle an awful lot at once. I want to say, like, depending on what this card comes out with, it can often show me someone who's got like too many thoughts and too many things going on at one time here. But because the crow is coming in with this and it's showing us like a really significant and capable way of managing the third eye in a unique way to see things, like this almost seems to calm this energy, or it produces order within it. There's order here in how you see things. That frog tried to leap away, and it seems like very representative of what we're talking about. Like, not the frog. You're not the frog. So this oyster came out with the reversed blank fairy. And now the wolf has come out with iris of the rainbow. This to me, all right. The wolf to me it comes across as, sorry, I'm getting distracted by some of some of them I think are orbs. There's a fair number of them that I think is Larry's fluff, but I vacuumed yesterday. Vacuumed and dusted. Anyways, this is leadership, and this to me is like the one to follow. Follow the wolf. Follow your true and obvious support. Like where are you being truly and obviously supported as you're walking through the dark forest, Gemini? Because this is coming up as sort of like temptation. You know, it's like something to pull you off of a path here. Some sort of temptation to try to pull you off of a path. But it's like it doesn't really show you anything. It just kind of like glows in terms of distraction. Make sure you stick to any plans that you have. Don't let anything change your course. That, I mean, like, you know, if something like a family matter comes up or something like that, you have to help a relative, and you would typically do that. And this, you know, do that shit. But I mean, this is like a shiny. The oyster's coming across as something shiny, almost like an instant gratification. That's like a little, I don't know, you got something really good at the end of a path here for you. And to me, that feels like Mandarin buffet. It's like the Mandarin buffet. You've got the shrimp, you've got the sushi, you've got the prime rib thing there. But there's something about this that feels more like it's somebody's warming up leftover pizza. It's like a leftover pizza that's kind of dried out, and you know the sauce is kind of dry under the cheese. It's not very good. But at first the smell gets you. Like it's like that. It's like, you might smell that first, but it's not, you know what I'm saying? So and if there's anything to do with this frog, I mean, the frog to me is about healing and alchemizing wounds and trauma. But you're not a frog. Iris has big plans for you. Follow the wolf. The wolf to me comes off as like emperor energy. So it's and it's in the upright. Like it's a very healthy. It's coming across like this. So I don't know why I always get work environments. I guess it's a very there's a lot of different stories that can happen in that. So it's almost like, let's say you have a goal for yourself. Whether that's like a certain level that you would like to achieve in a career or whatever that could be, or even like in just a project or something. And it's like, there's somebody there that I want to say that would come off like kind of like this emperor energy, right? Like the wolf. And that energy is going to tell you, I want to say that there's some type of postponing gratification to reach your goal. And it's like this energy is going to be honest with you. And it's going to tell you, you know what? For what it is that you want, you're going to have to go up that hill. And then you're going to have to go around a dark corner and then up another hill, and then you'll be okay. But I mean, hey, I'm not going to lie to you. That's what you got to do. That's what you got to do. And then you'll get your reward. And then it's almost like an energy here that would want to tell you, you know what, there's a shortcut to this, and it's through that side door. And then you actually really don't. But what you don't realize is that you end up investing in something that is kind of coming through like a contract with the devil, which is what it would be. Because you lean into something that, no fucking way. Frick me. Oh, okay, no, it's okay. Anyways, never mind. I thought the letters on the tea leaf oracle deck had changed. Don't give me that stuff. The shortcut. This is like trying to show you. It's trying to show itself like it's just as good as whatever's down the road, but it's not. It's a stale piece of pizza. Stale piece of pizza. And like, think about the difference. This will take you to the Mandarin buffet, and this one will take you to like the stale piece of pizza, but it's instant. It's like, here's the stale piece of pizza. Isn't that great? No, it's not. But the Mandarin buffet is waiting for you. There's a lot of different choices. So if you wake up one day and you're like, I feel like I want to have all vegetables today, you can have all vegetables today. So it limits you. I don't know what this oyster is, but whatever. Like, I don't think most of you are going to gravitate to it, or it's just it's Oh, you got the elk at the bottom, the hummingbird and the elk. Wow, beautiful, beautiful, powerful energy. Really, like, this is having a frequency and a resonance that can keep the darkness away without even trying. It's like very little effort. And then harnessing something more powerful than yourself and utilizing it to empower your life. So there you go. So you're picking up a high frequency energy. I feel like you've established a high frequency energy. Oh, and then also there's almost like something here that's trying to make you think that it has high frequency. I have light in this dark, but not really. And there's something about it that it doesn't want to show you what it really is. I say I don't like that, because this is literally coming up as not wanting to show you what it really is. If there's something in front of you that says, listen, I'm going to be honest with you. You got to go up the path in this direction. There's no way around it. It's telling you what it is. It's being honest. Believe it. I guess we're pulling out double. You got double. Gemini double. Maybe this is you. Maybe this is the inside of you as you're thinking yourself. What the heck? These all came out in the reverse. The Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. The Mother of Swords in the reverse. The Knight of Cups in the reverse. This is a dead end. I don't know what that is, but it's a dead freaking end. There's no opportunity there. The pizza's probably too stale to even eat. There's no opportunity. There's definitely no level of clarity. There's also, I want to say, there's some type of delusion here with both of those in the reverse. This has the Three of Swords in the reverse. Wow. Three of Swords in the reverse. Six of Swords in the reverse, but then the Ten of Pentacles is in the upright. Okay, so you know what I'm getting with the Six of Swords in reverse? Because I'm getting like it's, you know, to me, there's different times. Who's taking the wheel of the ship here? And the ship is you and your destiny and moving through life. And sometimes you just got to like step back and the universe is steering the ship, okay? The wind is taking the ship somewhere. And to me, that's the Six of Swords in the upright. The Six of Swords in the reverse is like, you need to take control of the ship here. You need to take control of the ship. You need to be aware and focused on exactly what it is that you intend for yourself. Don't let any shiny little pyrite fool you along the way. There's definitely an energy along your path that is trying to be a distraction. It's coming out like really obvious in your reading. Someone else had something a little bit like that. I can't remember who it was now. It was Aries or Taurus. Who have we all done now? Done Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, and Taurus. But yeah, see, like this is the big kahuna. This is like a real payout. This is stability, success, achievement. The Emperor at the bottom. Follow this. And then also be the strongest leader that you have in yourself right now. So that's what the Oakmen are telling you. You're leading, you are in some way leading yourself out of the forest. It's kind of like you can't choose which hand to take as you walk out of the forest. So it's a little, so yours is kind of funny. It's almost like no fairy takes your hand as you walk out of the forest. But there are those vying for it. The fairy that believes that you can do this is the one that says, I know I don't need to take your hand. I know you can do this. I know you can make it there. There's something else here that wants you to play into it or take its hand in some way. It's totally a fake. It's a disguise. It's, yeah. I just heard deep fake. Even the elk to me is kind of like Emperor with King of Pentacles. Kind of like pulls off that King of Pentacles energy. Gemini, you are leading yourself out of the forest. Remember, you have a lot of positive attributes that everybody else can see, but it escapes you. And maybe that's what this blank fairy card and oyster and all of these cards in the reverse are like. Oh, Gemini doesn't know or understand the value of all of their assets, of who they are. So I'm going to try to see if I can convince them to take something less than. I really don't think you're going to. I feel like you've reversed your own, maybe, I don't know, this could even be like you've reversed your own trauma or conflict. You've healed from pain that you've had here. You're not the frog. You're not alchemizing anymore. Yeah. And that's what I have. So I'm going to go do the extended Gemini. In the extended, I have like the context of what the channeled message is going to be. I don't sit down and like channel the whole thing until I finish doing this and I go into that. This is interesting. This is something about being the victim of a perfect crime. Of a perfect crime. No, but it's okay. But it's also coming up as how you've changed someone. How you've changed someone, like through your love. Like in the love comes across like either something that just like how you are, or actual like love. So there you go. And then I'm gonna pick up the cards, and I'm going to just do an open reading over in the extended from the Oak Men, depending on what it is. Like I keep it open, so it could be something about the past, present, or future, or it just could be words of wisdom from them. There you go, Gem. Thank you so much. Until next time, be gentle with yourselves. Bye.